What up, IG? We are back in business. What's going on? What's going on? How you guys doing? What's up, Keon? See you out there making it happen. He said the boss. What's up, Jason? Yeah, what's going on? Britt, what up? DI. Awesome. How y'all doing? Yeah, what up? Jay Gold. Jay, we got to put on one of those parties again. What's up? Let me know. Let me know if you're still in the throwing party business. Yep. Awesome. Well, guys, I wanted to come on here. I know the last few days I haven't really gone live or anything. I had a pretty close friend of mine that passed away a few days ago, and it was really difficult. It still is. His funeral is going to be this Saturday. And a lot of people don't know Silas King. I met Silas in 2005. Yeah, 2005. I was in Starbucks, and I was in prepaid legal at the time, and I was doing a presentation. There was about 4 people around me, and I was doing a presentation, and I saw him out the corner of my eye. He was like, walking around, but I could feel that he was a networker, right? I could feel that he was in another network marketing company, and he was circling around. He was looking, and he was just basically waiting for me to be done with the presentation. And he came up to me, and we had a chance to meet. He was involved in a travel company at the time. I was involved in prepaid legal, and he was trying to recruit me into prepaid legal. And I was like, no, man, he was trying to recruit me into the travel business. And I was like, no, man, I'm prepaid for life. You know what I mean? I'm prepaid for life. But he followed up, right? That's what he did. He followed up. For those of you that are in network marketing, and when you prospect someone, you share the business with them, and they don't get involved right away, that's not the end of the story. All right. That's not the end of the story. You got to follow up. And that's what he did. He followed up with me because in 2006, in July of 2006, I ended up leaving that company. I ended up leaving the prepaid legal, and I joined another company, which was it was an energy drink company. Some of you heard the story of the energy drink company. And I was in that company for like 30 days because people started to get sick off of the energy drink. But Silas King kept following up with me, and he called me about this travel company that he was in. And he was like, David, man, you got to look at it. You got to see it. And I was like, no, man, I don't travel. I don't have any money. The people that I know, they don't have any money. They don't travel. And but he just kept following up. And one day, I called my mother, and I was like, I said, this guy keeps hounding me about this travel company. And she was like, well, just sit down with him and, see what he has to say. And he came over to my dad's house. I was living with my dad at the time. Came over. This is around January of 2007. Matter of fact, I know the date. This was January 9th. January 9th, 2007. And he sat down. He showed me the presentation. He showed me YTB, Your Travel Biz. And he said, and the compensation plan was for every 6 people that came into your power team, you got a $1,000 bonus. I was like, what? $1,000 bonus? And he started to show me checks. He showed me some checks, $1,000 bonuses and whatnot. So got involved, didn't make any money. But, we just ran. We ran together every single day, man. I was with him pretty much every single day, maybe for about a year and a half. Every presentation we used to do meetings at the Comfort Suites. I went there the other night just to go back and see it. And the room couldn't hold no more than, 25 people. But we would be there every Tuesday, and the biggest thing Silas taught me was he taught me really how to care. That was the biggest thing I would say that I learned from him, was really how to care. And listen, I've been a basket case, the last few days. I'm really just now, coming back to myself, because it was tough. I mean, I knew he wasn't well. I knew he wasn't feeling too good. But it's one thing to not be well, and it's another thing to be gone. And it was heartbreaking. I mean, obviously I know his family very well. His son, Silas, I've known him since he was, 10 years old or something like that. And so it's just been an interesting last few days, but thank God. And I was talking with my good friend Michelle, and depression is something that can hit you at any time. And depression or just sadness or grief, right? And for me, this time around, because I'm always Teflon Don, right? I'm always Superman. My belief system is at all-time high. I'm always speaking the right things. I'm always saying the right things. But this time around, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be Superman. I didn't want to just keep going. I had a live that I had to do last week. I canceled it. Barely did any calls. Really, I just did my first opportunity call. And I really did it because it was my best friend's call. I wanted to feel those emotions, right? Because in business, a lot of times, we have to be strong all the time, right? When you're a leader, you have to be strong. You have to be positive. I mean, the whole world can be falling apart, and you still got to be positive, right? Like right now, like my home literally got flooded, right? Got majorly flooded, closet. I mean, I just went over there, and I mean, things are just. This is my home. This is not the high rise that I live in, but the home that I purchased, 8-9 years ago, flooded. The whole first floor flooded, and it's just like it's just one thing after another, and I'm like, okay, I need to evaluate some things, right? Evaluate some things, okay? And I always check for 4 things. I always check for 4 things all the time, because it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be down or have a moment, obviously, but it's not okay to stay there, right? It's not okay to stay there for a lengthy period amount of time. It's not, and you've got to make sure at all times that you are checking on these 4 things. All right, you're checking on these 4 things. You got to check on your environment. All right, your environment is so critical. Your environment is so critical to how you operate, because you're a product of your environment. And a lot of times when you're going through something, your environment is surrounded by these thoughts that you have, this dialogue that you have in your head. And the dialogue sometimes may not be uplifting. The dialogue may not be, empowering, right? And guess what? It now moves into your body, right? And I over the last few days, I've had to really learn that, all right? I've had to really, really, really learn that. So, okay, yeah, I could feel the pain of loss, right? But how do I go about not internalizing it so much to where it now starts to affect you on a physical level, right? Because we're all going to go through loss. We're all going to go through challenges and tribulations, right? But he says, be of good cheer, because I've overcome the world. So I started listening. I went back, started listening to The Magic of Believing, because that was one of the audios that Silas King really made me listen to. Didn't have to make me listen to, but it was one of the audios that we listened to pretty much every single day. Every single day. The Magic of Believing, Magic of Believing, Magic of Believing. So I've been playing that over and over and over and over and over again, and just getting the right words back in me. See, a lot of times that's what we got to do. When life hits us, we've got to get the right words back in us, right? Because, words also create your environment. If you got the wrong words around you, if you're speaking the wrong words, if you're hearing the wrong words, it's going to affect your environment, right? So your environment is so critical. That's the first thing I check for. Then I check for my associations. Who am I around? Who am I spending time with, right? Very, very critical. You got to be around people that are uplifting. And, it's just amazing to see the text messages and phone calls from people that were uplifting. And, obviously, I appreciated it, but, obviously his family needed it more than I did. But obviously the love that we have, a lot of people did call and check and say, hey, man, we're here for you and whatnot. So you've got to make sure your associations are right. But like I said, information, you got to have, that's number 3. You got to have the right information on the inside of you at all times. So although you may be going through some stuff, you got to make sure you got that personal development that's going on. You got to make sure you've got, the right books going on, audio books that are going on. You got to make sure that you got the right information, because if you don't do that, it could take you down a path that you really don't want to go down. All right. So make sure you have the right information, and then go and experience new things. It's the next thing, go and experience new things that you want. These 4 factors really impact your belief system. And, I'm really glad tomorrow I was asked by Bishop Ivy Hilliard, who's someone that I've learned so much from. I just love him because I've learned so much from that gentleman. And a lot of things that I teach really has come from his teachings that I studied over and over and over and over again. I studied it. Literally devoured it, literally for years. I still do it today. And we're actually going to be doing a live together. He asked me to come on a live with him tomorrow on a Facebook Live that we're actually going to do together. So I'm really excited about that. Now, funny enough, when I first started listening to his information back in 2010, 2011, I asked him if he would mentor me. And he said, nah, I just ain't got the time. Those of you that know how Bishop talks, he's like, yeah, I just ain't got the time right now, But I wasn't offended. I didn't take it all. No. I understood the type of man that he is. He can't mentor everybody, but I kept learning. I kept listening. I kept growing. I kept developing. And there was one time I asked him to pray with me, and I said, listen, the same anointing that's on your life to teach belief, I want that same anointing. And he prayed it. And boy, I can tell you, ever since then, my ability to teach this thing has been on a whole nother level. So guys, I want to thank you again for all the support. I know this weekend is the funeral. You can check on Facebook. If you're here in Houston, if Silas King touched your life in any way, shape, or form, be there, be of support to the family in any way that you can, be of support to them. I know we're going to do everything we can to be of support to them and make sure that everything is great with them. And a lot of great things are going to come from this situation here. So appreciate you guys so much. Check on those 4 things all the time. Check on your environment. Check on the people that you're around. Check on the information that you're listening to. And also check in as far as the experiences that you're giving yourself. Listen, guys, before I go, we've got this event that's coming up July 16th, 17th, and 18th. It's just going to be off the chain. It is going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot stress it enough. Go and get your tickets now for the event. Still early bird pricing for this event. I'm going to be making a major announcement next week, Friday. Next week, Friday, I'm going to be making the very first announcement on who is going to be sharing the stage with me. It won't just be me that will be teaching at this event. We're going to have some other incredible, world-renowned, world-class leaders, performers that will be at this event as well. All right. So if you go on the website, BelieveNation.events, you can see what all the VIP tickets come with. You can see what the gold tickets come with. And also, if you're really serious and you're a leader, all right, if you're a leader, I want you can send me a message, send me a DM message if you're a leader and you want to get the leadership pack. The leadership pack allows you to get 10 tickets for a little bit of a discount. Okay. If you are a leader and you want to get 10 tickets for the event, let me know and I'll get you a special link for you to be able to get 10 tickets at one time. So now you can actually sell that back to your leaders. Okay. Or if you want to invest in them, you can do that as well. but it is going to be off the chain. So go to BelieveNation.events, get your tickets for the event. It is in July 16, 17, 18. It's going to be in Orlando. The event is going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I mean, I've got so much anticipation, and it's just March, and I've got so much expectation, so much anticipation for this event. And we're going to be rolling out who else is going to be coming to this event as well. It's going to be off the chain. So don't miss it. Go get your tickets for the event. Make the investment. All right. Make the investment into yourself and be there with us so we can teach you how to take your belief system to a whole nother level. All right. Appreciate you guys. Love you. I'll see you soon. Take care.